That's fucking bullshit.
Yo, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Chris from BWC, and you're now boxing with Chris. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You know that's the first thing you do when you come in here, man.
That's fucking bullshit.
And man, oh man, one thing about me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm objective. I keep it 8 more than 92. I take my feelings out of everything, and I tell it how it is. You tell it how it might be. I'm sucker free, and I stay away from suckers. So these guys, man, these boxers, these guys are rich. These guys go to their mansions. I call it how it is. I don't have to hold my tongue on. I just call it how it is. I'm calling it how I see. Promoter of David Benavidez, Sam. Forgot his last name. Very cool guy. Met him in DC for the tank fight against Hector Luis Garcia. Also met him when I covered David Benavidez and Plan in Vegas. He's a good guy, old school promoter, just straight up willing to just tell you what's going on. So he's made an offer to the Canelo team. An offer of a guaranteed purse somewhere around between 40 to 50 million. Canelo being the clear A side. Probably pay-per-views are going to be 65-35, maybe even 70-30. Well, I say that to say this. Dimitri Bivol has been adamantly clear that he is not going to rematch Canelo, and here's why. He dominated Canelo 9-3, 8-4 if you're being generous, and they clearly gave it to Dimitri Bivol a 7-5. So all I'm going to say, if Dimitri Bivol and Canelo were to run it back, which is not Ducking Benavidez, but if they were to run it back, Bivol knows that if Canelo actually was to win 5 rounds in that fight, he'll get the nod. He's not going to risk it, losing his belt and losing the Undisputed showdown, even though there's a lot of politics between Beterbiev and Bivol for Undisputed. That's a conversation for another day. Canelo and Bivol, on the other hand, he wants to go down to 168. Canelo wants to beat him at 175. Respect the challenge. I get it. But the man clearly doesn't want to fight, and honestly, Bivol really doesn't get anything from fighting Canelo. The only man left, ladies and gentlemen, is David Benavidez.
That's fucking bullshit.
Who stands at 27-0, 23 wins by way of knockout. There's nothing else to accomplish at 168. Who is he going to fight? Jose Escotiki? Anthony Durrell? It is June. We're in June. They've made the offer. Got to give Canelo to the end of the month. Or if not, I got to consider Canelo a duck. Because one thing about me, I keep it 100. If he doesn't respond by the end of this month, or maybe about 2-3 weeks to negotiate the numbers, which shouldn't even be hard of a negotiation because he is the clear A side, and I don't think nobody would argue that. David Benavidez is in due for his shot. It's about that time. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I don't understand why it can't happen either. He's clearly the mandatory. There's nobody else at 168 to fight. I feel David Morrell's too green. He's only got 9 fights under his record. David Benavidez is the guy to fight. If you don't want to fight nobody after that, then I understand. If you want to retire right off into the sunset, kudos to you, but you got to give the man a shot. There's nobody else to fight. He's made the offer, and the walls are closing in. There's really no way to avoid this guy. Everybody has been wiped out in the division, and the guys that you can fight are nowhere near as good. So don't disrespect yourself, Canelo.
One single champion, Anthony Durrell. Please, don't disrespect myself.
That's fucking bullshit.
Fight Benavidez, win, lose, or draw. Everybody knows I'm a Canelo guy, but I've always been objective. I've always been honest. They're making the offer. They're willing to accept being the B-side, which they know they are. And there's no reason why this fight should not happen. There's no reason why this fight shouldn't happen. And unless you get the Bivol rematch for September, which he clearly say he doesn't want, then that fight should have been scheduled for May. But he clearly doesn't want to fight Canelo, so this fight clearly should happen on Mexican Independence Day weekend at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. I don't see why it should happen. He's a worthy mandatory. He's also a good opponent. And I think the fight will do some numbers due to the mouthpiece that Jose Benavidez Sr. got.
He doesn't want to fight David. He doesn't want to pass the torch over to...
That's fucking bullshit.
So I don't see what's the hold up. I get he just fought in May, but he's going on a month fight. You should be in negotiations. It shouldn't be a hard negotiation. You had a 3-fight deal with the Zone. You had the loss to Bivol, had the fight with Triple G, and you just had the fight with John Ryder.
Probably pass his best.
That's fucking bullshit.
Sign a 1-fight deal with PBC. Go get the money. With everything included, Canelo could take almost up to $65 million with pay-per-view, revenue, and purse. Canelo by the end of this month. We're going to give it to the end of the month, which should be July, August, September. So that should be a 10-week training camp if this fight actually comes to fruition. If Canelo doesn't have an answer by the end of the month, then we have to put the duck emoji on Canelo. It's your boy Chris from BWC. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know. You know what I do. Keep it 8 more than 92. And I'm going to see y'all soon. Peace.
That's fucking bullshit.